Biceps, 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 biceps. Hey, what is up, everybody? It is I, your coach, Melanie Black, and today I am going to tell you how to get some killer back and biceps work done with nothing more than a little strap, okay? And if you are saying to yourself, gee whiz, I would really love to think that this is the realness, working out at home, getting the biggest, buffest biceps in the universe, but could you really possibly even come close to pulling weight with just the strap? Yes, you can. So absolutely, you can actually add quite a lot of resistance. Basically, your legs are going to be fighting against your biceps, which allows you to make all kinds of progress, all kinds of growth. The downside is you can't track the weight necessarily, but you can go reps to failure just like you would for any good hypertrophy program, that is muscle size and shape. For those of you who prefer the word toning or getting mass gains, getting buff, it's all the same thing. We're talking about hypertrophy training. And one of the difficult things for those of you who are at home or trying to live that minimalist vibe lifestyle without a whole bunch of weights in your house, or you don't want to invest hundreds of dollars in weights or go to a disease-ridden gym and we want to work out from home, there's lots of good body weight exercises for pushing movements like push-ups. There's lots of good squats and leg exercises that you can do and core exercises. The one thing that's really difficult to get at is the back and the biceps, those pulling movements. So today I'm going to show you a yoga strap variation of 4 classic bodybuilding biceps exercises that you can do right now at home. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use if you've got a really long belt, but it would probably just be better to order the $5 yoga strap. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. Pop onto your website or whatever, the wwws, and go ahead and order yourself the dang thing. All right, without further ado, I'm going to show you what the heck these exercises are so you can get started right away. Okay. Oh, if you have any questions, pop them down in the comments below. I can answer them at the end of this live or on the next one. All right, back to what we're actually doing. Okay, so first one that we're going to do is the concentration curl. So a concentration curl is all about getting a really full range of motion all the way down, all the way up. And the nice thing about doing it with the strap is that you can really focus on the eccentric, not just the concentric part of the movement here. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold our strap in half and we're going to loop it around 1 foot. Okay. Then we're going to hold on to both ends of the strap with the opposite hand. I've got it around my left foot and in my right hand. Then with my left hand, my free hand, I'm going to make a fist and I'm going to wedge the wrist and the fist underneath the triceps of my working arm. Okay, now what this does is it allows me to brace so I can get full extension. That's super important with a concentration curl. And then we're going to curl up with my leg hanging as dead weight all the way up to the shoulder. So we want a nice full range of motion. And it's called concentration because we're going concentrated all the way down, all the way up, nice full range of motion. And I can offer more resistance by pushing against the strap with my foot, or I can just curl the dead weight of my leg if that's enough. If that's too much to curl the dead weight of my leg, I can even lift my leg slightly, offering less resistance. But the main thing with concentration curl, full extension, full contraction, all the way down, all the way up. Don't rush these ones. It's called concentration curls, not distraction curls. Okay. And then you would do the same thing on the other side. You would loop it around opposite foot to opposite hand. Free hand makes a fist underneath the tricep to brace it. And then lifting either the dead weight of the leg or pushing the foot down to offer more resistance, or lifting the foot up to offer less resistance. Pretty cool, right? Okay, how about back? How about get some back going? So this next one I'm going to kneel to show you, but you don't do these kneeling. You can do them standing if you want. The main thing on this one is that you're actively pulling the band apart or pulling the strap apart. Okay, so we want to actively pull like we're trying to rip it in half, and we're going to pull and bring it down to our chest. And as you do, you're going to feel those shoulder blades squeeze. Work that upper back and working a little bit of biceps on this one, but this one is mostly for your back when we're talking about doing it with this like this. Now, if you were doing it on like a cable machine, you would be working back and biceps. But with just the strap and just pulling against it, you're primarily working upper back into the upper trapezius a little bit, into the neck a little bit. Wonderful. Okay, so that's your lat pull. Okay. Now we're going to do another classic biceps exercise, 21s. Okay, so for this one, they're called 21s because you do 7 partial reps at the bottom, from the bottom to halfway, 7 partial reps at the top, from the top to halfway, and 7 full, back to back to back, no break in between. For this one, I'm going to hold either end of the strap, and I'm going to use a hammer grip for this one. It's just a little easier on the hands. The one downside potentially to using a strap is if you've got tender little hands, the strap can be a little bit rough. This might be one of the very few instances in which I would approve of using weightlifting gloves. I don't approve of weightlifting gloves for lifting weights, but maybe for the strap I think it'd be all right. All right, so I've got this leg just kind of hanging here. And I'm going to start off with a grip that puts me just at the bottom, where I can go from the bottom to halfway. And I'm just going to do a little partial half rep. 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to set up the top. I'm going to give it a little bit more slack, make sure I can make it all the way to the top. Bring that knee up, go to halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to extend my leg forward slightly so I can get that full range of motion and all the way up without gripping in my hands every time. And 7. Oh my gosh. Okay, so biceps are burning, doing the thing, getting those guns going. Now we're going to do one more for back and biceps. So we did 2 that are for biceps, the concentration curl and the 21s. One that was primarily for back, your lat pull. Now we're going to do one that's for back and biceps and core. All right, so there's a lot of core involved in this next one. See if I can reset my camera here so you can actually see what's going on. Okay, so for this next one, we're going to sit on our butt. We're going to have the center of the strap around both feet. And then we're going to bring the feet off the floor, and we're in a V sit right now. So I'm balancing on my butt, and then I'm going to pull my elbows back behind me like I would with any row. Press out with the feet, pull back behind me, okay? And this is working back and biceps and also some core. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so that is it, friends. That is your all strap back and biceps workout. So these can be, let me rephrase. Okay, there we go. So these can be incorporated into any of the Nerd Gym classes, of course. If you're already a member of the Nerd Gym, anytime we're doing a strength workout that calls for curls or concentration curls or rows, those variations can be used. If you're stuck at home and you got nobody to work out with, heck, join the Nerd Gym. We're tons of fun, www.thenerdgym.com. We help not only with exercise, but with meal plans, all that stuff. We're 100% online. Super fun group of people. Love to have you. Go ahead, pop any comments, questions you have below. Let me know in the comments, what are your favorite no equipment or body weight workouts or yoga strap workouts? What are your favorite exercises to do with zero or little equipment? I want to know. And I will see you next time. Bye.